Hey guys, Vicky Lemons here and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I am so glad to have you here. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. And I'm going to catch you up to date. Your girl is going through it, okay? Perimenopause, ADHD, PTSD, a little bit of sprinkled in depression here and there. And just finally trying to get my way back into what feels more like normalcy. And what that means for me is that I've had to take some time to just really think about and discover what it is that was making me feel so stuck. What was making me feel so stuck? And what I've learned is that I've been dealing with not only abandonment issues, but resentment issues, and also just self-worth. Like, who am I? What is my purpose? And I know what my purpose in life is, but sometimes we get derailed by our temporary emotions, right? By the things that temporarily affect us. And we don't realize that it's affecting us until we realize that it's affecting us. And I'm one who will typically be very self-aware. I'm a look inward type of person, not a point outward type of person. And now I'll point out if I've already looked in and I see that you are the problem. I will say, you doing this and I've been doing my work. You're not doing your work. That's a problem. However, I'm not 22 anymore. I'm not 26 anymore. I'm not 36 anymore. I'm 45 years old and I'm dealing with a lot of the emotions that many 45-year-old women, some younger, some older, deal with. I just never thought that I would be dealing with these type of things, these type of emotions. But they came in like a wrecking ball. And here I am. And I'm sharing this with you because I believe it's important to share our journey so that we can teach those who come after us and, may be struggling or just feeling a certain way that they're not sure what that feeling is about. And maybe I can help. So in this video, I'm going to just speak to you candidly and let you know that you're not alone. If you're feeling stuck right now in life and you're feeling that you may be not on the right path, I would encourage you to not necessarily look at it as not being on the right path, but maybe just the path that you are headed toward doesn't look like what it used to look like. And so it can make you feel a little uneasy, make you want to stop. That's what it was doing for me. It made me not want to even record videos. It made me not even want to be in touch with certain things and emotions and feelings because, to be quite honest, I felt pretty much alone because of these feelings I was feeling, and I didn't realize how much the hormonal change, the life change would honestly affect me individually. I find myself to be a very headstrong person, strong person in general. I am a very emotional person, and I say that all the time. I'm thankful for my emotions because of the things I've been through in life. I'm glad that I still have the ability to be emotional, if that makes sense. And I think that's what keeps me connected to me, is the fact that I can still feel. At times, that can be a lot bit much for some people. For me, it's just me expressing how I feel. So I'm going to do that in this video. And this is not going to be for everyone. This video is not going to be for everyone. But this video will be for a specific few. And that specific few, you are going through something right now. And when I say something, you don't feel comfortable enough saying it to anyone else. Because when you have tried, or when you do, you don't feel that what you say gets heard in the way that you need it to be heard. And I'm here to tell you that what you're feeling is normal, and what you're feeling is valid. And it doesn't matter if someone or anyone, doesn't matter if that person is the closest to you or not the closest to you. It doesn't matter if they receive it in the way that you need them to receive it or not. It is still valid. Because they may never receive it in the way that you need them to receive it. Then what, right? Are you going to put your emotions to the side, put your feelings to the side, put what's bothering you to the side? No. Right? We still have to figure it out, right? We still have to adjust, and we still have to learn what this thing is that's consuming us, right? And so I honestly wasn't intentionally making this video to be about this, but obviously I feel like it's something that needs to be said. And it doesn't matter if you have the perfect relationship. It doesn't matter if things are going good in your marriage. It doesn't matter if your partner is doing all the right things right now. At some point, you feel as though you have poured into something, someone, an entity, a relationship, a job, whatever it is. You feel like you have poured into something or someone or people. And when the pouring gets back to you, the jar is empty. There's no pouring into you, but you pour into them. And I think that with regard to perimenopause, that's where many women feel left behind. Remember the initiative No Child Left Behind back in the day? I don't remember all the specifics. You can Google it. But basically, like, everybody would try and pull up the resources that they needed to make sure that the child that was, maybe struggling in school could learn a little bit more, be taught a little bit more delicately, or a little bit more focused on, so that they too would not be left behind. They could graduate or move to the next level with their classmates. That's how we have to think about things in our relationships, right? We can't leave our people behind. We can't be so focused on success in our own individual world if we're not an individual, right? Like, if you aren't a single person, if you're a single person, then by all means focus on you, right? But if you are not a single person and you have other people that you should pour your attention into, we should look at them like no child left behind. Like, if we see them struggling, why aren't we helping them? At what point do we say, I see where I am, but now I see that you're not where I am? Even if it's just mentally, spiritually, it doesn't have to be monetarily. It's just, I see that this person I care about is struggling. At what point do I say, it's my time now? They've helped me. They've poured into me. They have given me all they got. When is it my time to say, I got you? When do you do that? When do you say to you, I see my person struggling. I see my person struggling. I told y'all I'm emotional. But I see my person struggling. When do I step in and say, how can I help? What can I do? And so if you are feeling stuck, or if you have someone in your life that you think feels stuck, here's the exercise I'm going to give you. And I'm going to do this myself. Because no message I bring you is void of me. already feeling, and that's just who I am. You're going to always get an authentic version of me. I don't care if it gets 1 view or 1,000,000 views. You will always get the most authentic version of me. If you had to write your obituary, today, now hear me out. It's not about what you've done. Focus it on what you want to do, the things that you see in your future for you. Be as delusional about it as possible. And when I say delusional, the things you think you can achieve, put it on there. But that you want to achieve, put it on there. What would be said about you in your ideal obituary? That's what you're going to write. You're going to write the things that you would want to be said about you in your obituary, no matter how far-fetched it may seem right now. And then you're going to, once you write that out, you're going to backtrack. So then you're going to break down that into ways that you can make those goals happen. Because that's what you need to do right now, because you feel it in your spirit. But you haven't been doing it because you don't feel worthy of that version of yourself. But you are worthy of that version of yourself. And now's the time. Now is the time. This wasn't a video that I was intending to make, but it's a video that I've made that I will share with you, because I believe that there is power in our words, and there's power in the things that we say and how we say them and when we feel them. And so I'm going to push this out into the universe, because I believe in the universe's power and God's power and my power to reach at least just one person. And I thank God for that ability. This is just something to think about. As always, I thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's how I will be able to continue to bring you videos that will motivate you and inspire you, and just keep us on a path of trying to figure ourselves out while we try to navigate this world, this life. Just something to think about. God bless.